Hey guys, so I'm Dr. Damon here with Dr. Donnell Cole, and we're with Modern Manhood Foundation for another episode of Focus on Neurosis. We're here on the set of the new film by Neurosis Studios called Neurosis, and we've got a special guest with us that we can't wait to introduce you to. Tell us a little bit about Modern Manhood, though.
So listen, you all, if you aren't familiar with our organization, we are founders of Modern Manhood Foundation, and our mission is to equip men with skills and tools to grow and build healthy communities.
Right, and a part of that looks like this. We're really excited to support this new film. It's a full-length feature film, which I can't wait to show you guys the trailer, but more particularly, we want to get you guys behind the scenes so that we can learn more about the foundation of the film, how it meets us in our communities, and what we can do. So when we talk about Focus on Neurosis, this is our way of really bringing stress awareness, stress management, and showing you guys what's happening on the ground right now. So without further ado, we want to introduce you guys to the writer of the movie, like literally who took this idea from her mind, put it to paper, and then it turns into this, the set. So this is Francine Lawson. She's the writer of Neurosis, and we can't wait for you guys to hear about this experience with us.
So welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here. I'm glad to be
We're
here.
glad to
Ready to
have
get
you.
going. Tell you what you want, whatever you want to know.
We were talking a little bit before we started camera, and Donnell really pointed out that this story, with all of its ups and downs and the trauma and the drama and the stress of it all, it really grabs us. Where did that inspiration come for you to write something like this?
Actually, the inspiration came from the directors, Marcus and DeCoven. They had an idea for a story, and they called all the writers in, and we all sat down and kind of played off of each other. Mm-hmm. And then I tended to take it a little left from where they were going. They liked that idea, so they said, okay, we're going to give that to you. And that's how I got to writing Neurosis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're a writer. Tell us about some of your work that really brought you to this space.
Okay, I am a novelist, and I have 2 novels out presently. Yes, and you can get them on Amazon.com. We'll probably put the information.
Yeah, we'll share the link for
Okay.
sure.
And I've written poetry. I've just always written a lot. And this is my first time actually getting into screenwriting, not with Neurosis, but other works that I have done for Marcus and DeCoven that we're waiting to see if they kind of take off.
Yeah.
But that's me in writing.
Oh, that's exciting.
So I got a question. In terms of the development of the characters, the things that take place, what is something that stood out the most in terms of you writing it and seeing the production take place?
What stood out most is when I'm in my office, it's just me. So when I'm creating a character based on what information I've been given by the directors, I have to also inject a little bit of myself in there. So there's a lot of research that goes on. There's a lot of back and forth in my own head about would a character do this? Would a character do that? What environment would he be in? How professional is he? There's a lot of mind building as far as world building is concerned. In this case, it was office building. But when I walked in and I saw, I couldn't believe that how well they interpreted what was in my head.
It's beautiful.
Everything that you see here, plus more, was in my head. And it's Marcus is in here, DeCoven's got touches in here, but it was just amazing.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
What do you think are some things that you've learned about stress in terms of the characters when you see the action being acted?
I've learned a lot about stress in that how men and women differ so greatly in how we handle stress. Women are more extroverted. We will talk, we will cry, we will be emotional most times when we have something that we're dealing with, where men have been always told, man up.
Yeah.
Man up, which is a term I've learned to really come to dislike greatly. Yeah. But they take that from being little boys to men, and they feel that's a sign of weakness to show emotion. And if you don't let that stress out, all kinds of psychological issues can begin to happen. So again, just the differences between the way men and women handle stress.
You know, you had shared with us before that you also considered even layers beyond that, such as not only how does a man show up in the space, but how would a black man have to do
Yes,
something like
yes.
Yeah.
Black men especially are the term "man up" really comes from the black community.
Yeah.
Because we teach our boys to be strong and to take care of women. Okay, that's one process of manning up. We also teach them you don't cry. Boys don't cry.
Yeah.
You know, but you will tend to see in the black community that men, they'll act a certain way, but you have no idea how much stress and their thought process they're going through in just one split second.
Yeah.
Trying to deal with, am I being a man? I can't show emotion. I keep it bottled up. Black men particularly.
Yeah. And so now that calls the question, what are some things that you probably learned that really hit you from asking? Because you've done research, I'm assuming counselors, close friends and family. How do you think is there anything that you've heard from them that really allowed you to see the significance of what you was developing with this project?
Yes, because I actually did not know that it was going to have the effect that it does have so far. Anyway, I think that what I find most interesting about black men is that in talking to my brothers and talking to Marcus and talking to just different men, there's a big difference between just black men and black soldiers. Soldiers are trained they're already trained to man up, but then the military takes them and for years is telling them one thing.
Yeah.
And that is you follow directions. You don't, go off of schedule for any reason whatsoever. And there is no excuse. There is no excuse.
Yeah.
They leave that environment and then they go back to, after years of being out there, going back to their homes, their wives, their children, their mothers, and they're having a hard time just mentally getting out of that headspace between man up as a boy and soldier up as a man, and then we're gonna let you go, just do what you want to do.
To say that makes so much sense. We sat, on a previous episode where we focused on veterans and stress, and with Donnell, with Courtney Macwoods McLean, who is the star of the film, and of course with Marcus E. Brown, and we had a little bit of that conversation, and we see that in the character. He's a veteran himself, and we want to see those things on screen, and you've done such a beautiful job of really bringing them to life in just the moment of what this film explores in their life. That's one of the major things that we see in what Notice Studios wants to do. They want people to see themselves on the big screen. They want people to see themselves and those they care about as entertainment, but engaging, right? And
Yes.
So, wonderful job with that.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I want to show you guys the trailer for the film right now because you're hearing us talk about it, but let's just give you a teaser. And let me correct it, a teaser, right? DeCoven said this is not even the trailer right now. I want to share the teaser with you guys, and there are a couple of things we want to talk about as we're really getting into the depth of what that film looks like. So here's the teaser right now.
Jay, I'm not kidding. I do not have time for this.
Truer words have never been spoken. You are running out of time. And so is she.
She who? Who is this?
Answer your cell phone, Tyrell.
My cell phone isn't ringing. You have my wife.
You need to see somebody about this, man.
I want to talk about Kuwait. We left that in the past. Don't bring it up again.
I need those figures,
I need proof of life.
and I want them by the end of business.
If you want me to do anything for you, I need to talk to my wife.
I'm here, Ty.
What do you want me to do? No, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Why can't I go home? Why is this happening? Why am I here?
But I'm here for you. Yeah, and I'm gonna come get you. Okay, believe that. I'm gonna come get you. I just need you to be strong.
I'm so alone.
Tick-tock, Tyrell.
So you've heard about the film from Notice Studios and the project.
Well, it's time for you to get involved. We want you to become a community partner or producer on the film. You can be an active supporter and integral part of bringing this project to life, well beyond the big screen. Join our production team as a producer or one of our community health supporters and partners. This means you'll be front and center during our community events that are going to highlight and champion mental health, our stress awareness panel discussions, our resource website where we'll share community resources featuring highlighted producers and partners and supporters. We want you in front of the camera during our mini documentary. Notice Studios will film this documentary focused on mental health professionals in Oklahoma, and it'll play immediately following the film. Also, our brain awareness panel means you'll be center stage for our mental health event discussing the film's release, themes, and mental health work that's happening right here in our own community. And of course, partnership has its perks. When you partner with Notice Studios, you'll be listed as a producer in the movie credits. You'll also get to see your company and your brand being featured in the script on screen. You can have your company commercials played in the theaters for everyone to see. You'll also have access to a VIP private screening party where you can see the movie before it hits theaters. And our partners get free VIP tickets for their whole family to see the movie together, plus more. Join us by becoming a community partner or a producer on the film. Help us champion mental health, support the arts on the red carpet, and share your business or brand on the big screen. To get more information or to secure your partnership, visit noticestudios.com/Neurosis Partnership or scan the QR code on the screen now. We can't wait to work with you. We'll see you on the red carpet.
All right, so we saw in there was a scene in the teaser where there's another guy in the scene, Devontae. Tell us about the friendship that you wanted to show up between Devontae and our main character, Tyrell.
I wanted Devontae to be the conscience of our main character. Okay, it's he talks, well, it's hard to say without giving things away, but basically I wanted him to be the conscience. And if you look at the snippet that you got, and in that light, then that will help.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't catch it with the actual the teaser that we showed you, Tyrell Williams is our main character, and we're in his office right now, and he's going through really what is some crazy things going on, to be honest. There's a little bit of espionage, some kidnapping, some real stress that hopefully you all don't have to really deal with in real life. But Devontae is a good friend of his, and you see him showing up for him in the movie, and it's heartwarming, and it's a little funny too. But the dimensions that you got to explore with writing this this project and what it's going to look like on the big screen is just amazing. Gosh, it's gonna be amazing.
I'm excited. I'm excited about it too.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the works that you have out that people can explore. Tell us about your books.
I'm definitely interested in, because it takes a lot to produce a novel.
It does. It does. But actually, it's easier. At least, from my opinion, is that it's easier.
Tell me about it.
Okay. As a creative, we tend to, we always see whole worlds. We always see whole pictures. When you're writing a novel, you can make it as long as you want.
Absolutely.
You know, as long as you stay in the right genre, and you can hold a reader's attention. But in a screenplay, when you're screenwriting, you have 60 pages. If it's an hour, you got 120, and you have all this whole world, and you have to figure out how do you get it from this to right here. So that it's very difficult. But as far as the works I have out, I have As You Wish and Time Will Tell, both by Harlequin Books, BET Arabesque. And you can get those on Amazon.com. You can get them at Barnes & Nobles. They're pretty much everywhere. And they are romance novels. Okay. And African-American characters, romance novels. And I'm planning to get back into novel writing because it's just, it's my biggest love is romance novels, but I'm starting to find that I can do more with screenplays. I can
Oh,
I can definitely do more with it.
Yeah.
Oddly, because it's so small of an
Yeah.
area, you know. Like I said, 60 to 120 pages, you wouldn't think you can be that creative, but my goodness, you can.
Okay, so I get a behind the scenes look, and let me tell you, what she has done with this project is going to blow your mind. So I cannot wait to share this with you guys. Tap in with us. I want you to go to Neurosis. That's the movie. It's called Neurosis, but I want you to go to noticestudios.com. They've got a streaming platform where you can watch all of the work that they've produced up to date, but you can also keep up with what's going on with this project. Now, what I want to share with you guys, and one of the reasons that Donnell and I are really excited about this project is not just because of what's happening on the big screen. We're excited about what's happening in the community, because when we create projects like this, we believe, and especially Notice Studios believe, that the project, the conversations, the impact has to go beyond what's happening on the red carpet. So we're reaching out to partners and welcoming producers on the film.
Yes.
We want people to become a part of this process. Come and hang out with us on the set. Come and learn about what's happening behind the scenes. Let us celebrate your business, your brand, your company. Let us put you on the big screen and put you in the forefront. So hopefully you guys can reach out with us and become a partner in this space as we're moving through the process of creating this. This is just one aspect of it. So our focus on the Neurosis series with Modern Manhood is a chance for us to have those conversations about what's happening in our spaces when it comes to stress awareness and management, but it's also leading up to our private VIP screening of the movie right here at Notice Studios. Plus, we're going to be hosting a panel discussion where, of course, our own Francine Lawson is going to be on the panel to talk about what she's created in this world. But we get to talk about some of the spoilers from the film, because when the film comes out, we want to move to the stage and talk with counselors. We want to talk with psychiatrists and psychologists. We want to talk with the writers and the actors and really have an in-person experience so that we can take what we need to learn from this and move for ourselves to live better and for our families to live better.
Right.
So we're excited about that. Tap in with us and become a part of this right now. We can't wait to see you guys on the red carpet. And of course, we're looking forward to sharing more time and more work from Francine. I can't wait for people to see this movie so that they can be on this side of it right now.
Y'all see how excited he is? Listen, he's that excited for a reason, all right? You're given an opportunity to be just as excited as he is, right?
Yeah. We're excited. Okay, so we're not going to say we're excited anymore. We said it enough. Listen, thank you, Francine. We appreciate
My
your
pleasure.
work. And,
Hold on, one more thing. Is there anything
you.
you would like to add that you would like people to know about it?
Just mental health. Reach out
Yes.
to your friends, to your family members. Also, there's this called BMHA. It's Black Mental Health Alliance, and you can go online and take a look at that. They're one of the biggest alliances in the United States at this time, and they're there to help us to get the mental health that we need.
That's beautiful. You know, one thing I think that's amazing about this concept is just asking the individual about the experiences that they're having. That alone can save lives, you guys.
Absolutely.
This is bigger than a movie when we talk about neurosis and how stress impacts people. We have people every day in our community there's not anyone I don't know that's not impacted. So this is huge.
Yep. 1 out of 5 people are dealing with any mental illness at any given time. And that number, that's 20% of our life.
Yeah.
And the people around us. And then the numbers are even higher in the Black community.
Sure.
And they're higher in the military. So when we talk about those things, just showing up and letting others who you care about know that they're seen, that you are there for them can make all the difference. So thank you. And I'm glad you said that. And
My pleasure.
So Donnell, tell us about Modern Manhood, what we got coming up, going on, and what's next?
What do we not have going on? All right, so if you've been following us, I mean, this movie is taking up a large amount of energy because we love this. We long to see men be able to develop in the highest aspects of themselves, and it happens with partner with other organizations of like-minded objectives. So being able to do movies like this, we have our master class. If you haven't been there, 2-hour interactive experience that we promise every man that's a part of this master class will leave a better version of themselves. What else we have? We need a man cave meetup.
Yeah.
All right, we got to do that. All right. We have a wellness 101 project that we have coming out as well. So
yeah, tap in with us. You can follow us at manhoodmasterclass.com. And if you
join the
want
man cave.
join the Man Cave. We have an online group of over 500 guys where we get to support each other. We get to share insights. We get to have a good laugh every now and then and really just connect. Plus, if you want to support the mission, because we are a local nonprofit 501c3 organization, you can donate and actually get, some gear.
Yeah.
So
merch.
celebrate with us. We're excited about it.
Yeah.
And listen, until next time, check out us for our next Focus on Neurosis episode.
Let's go.